With the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes punching his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania after winning his second consecutive Royal Rumble match in St. Pete at Tropicana Field, there was no doubt in anyone's mind which champion he was targeting after getting screwed out of the Undisputed Title at last year's WrestleMania, and that champion is the ever-dominant, undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. At least that's what we thought, but of course, WWE briefly overcomplicated it, but they have since course corrected at the WrestleMania kickoff event. Now that the stage is set for Cody Rhodes to clash with the tribal chief for the undisputed crown once again, how will he even the odds against one of the most dominant families in the history of professional wrestling, with The Rock seemingly in the corner of his younger cousin? How does World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins fit into all of this? With so many possibilities built for this showdown, what if this is how Roman Reigns finally gets dethroned at WrestleMania 40? We are live at Lincoln Financial Field for Night 1 of the 40th edition of WrestleMania. Kicking off the festivities is a match for the World Heavyweight Championship, as Seth Rollins will defend the championship against the winner of the Men's Elimination Chamber match. Or so we thought, as Seth's challenger is seen laid out in the back before Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa enter the frame before throwing up the ones, signaling to Seth that he shouldn't have gotten involved in family business, as The Rock's theme blares across the PA system looking for a fight against Seth Rollins. And the champion is not backing down either until from behind Roman Reigns lays out Rollins.
You thought you was gonna disrespect my family? Nah.
Reigns proceeds to unleash on Rollins before Rock pulls him off and lays Rollins out with a rock bottom before toying around with the crowd, and then proceeds to stare down Reigns, who understands instantly what needs to be done.
Solo!
Reigns calls for the enforcers to take action as Jimmy clears off the announce table, followed by Solo dumping Rollins to the floor, who's met with a super kick from Jimmy and is placed on the announce table. Solo then gets the go-ahead from Reigns and Rock before hitting a splash on Rollins through the table.
Cody Rhodes, I know you're watching because you received a phone call to stay away, or else. Tomorrow night you have no friends, you have no allies. You will respect our family, and you will once again acknowledge Roman Reigns as tribal chief and the undisputed champion.
Acknowledge me.
The Bloodline have ensured that Cody Rhodes has no backup when he challenges Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship, and with the backing of the High Chief, Cody doesn't stand a chance. We are live for Night 2 of WrestleMania, and before the main event, Triple H enters Cody Rhodes' bus to discuss the ramifications of tonight's main event.
This situation involving The Rock and Roman Reigns has gotten out of hand, and they have altered the course of the WWE. You came back to finish what your father started, and I didn't have faith in you a year ago, but ever since, you've made the towns. You sacrificed your body for this. You fought to win the Royal Rumble, and they tried to take that away from you, but you fought back, and now you're here. Go finish that story.
Dad?
After much anticipation for well over a year, it is now time for the main event of the evening for the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship, as the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes challenges the tribal chief and current undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, sitting at well over 1,200 days as champion, Roman Reigns. After removing Seth Rollins and practically everyone that has had Cody's back in the past from the equation, leaving the Royal Rumble winner all alone once again, and with the odds stacked against him, how will Cody Rhodes survive? The stage is now set and the anticipation is off the charts as the bell finally rings, making this match officially underway. Cody doesn't hesitate this time. He goes on the attack of Reigns, unleashing months and months of frustration on the defending champion. But of course, Reigns is not one to take this assault lying down, unleashing quite the lethal offense, but every time something lands, he can't keep the challenger down for the count. As the match reaches its climax, Cody finally connects with a Cody Cutter on Reigns, which leads to Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso making their way down to ringside. But the music of Jey Uso blasts across the PA system, and the Outcast member of the Bloodline makes his presence felt when he goes on the attack of Jimmy, and they brawl all the way into the crowd, removing the underboss from the equation. Solo looks to get involved, but he's stopped by The Rock, and the Enforcer takes heed, which briefly confuses Cody before he turns into a Superman punch for a very close near fall. Roman doesn't let up on Cody and begins toying with the crowd as he feels he's got this one in the bag and goes for the spear, but Cody avoids and connects with the crossroads, but Reigns powered out in 2.9 seconds. But Cody doesn't let up either and goes for his second one, which causes Solo Sikoa to climb onto the apron looking to get involved, but once again, Rock pulls him down.
Stand down! You don't move unless I tell you to.
Solo stands there confused at this declaration because he was sent to protect the Tribal Chief at all costs. Cody notices this tension and connects with a suicide dive on Sikoa right in front of The Rock before turning his attention back to Reigns, but is caught with a spear. Cody's story appears to once again be coming to a horrendous conclusion, but somehow Rhodes found a way to power out at 2.9 seconds, much to the shock of everyone at ringside and even Reigns, who begins to question everything that is happening.
I don't know what else to do. What is happening right now?
Roman, you are the Tribal Chief. You have spent 3 years building this empire around you. Don't let this crybaby take what is yours. Take him out. Do it.
Roman takes heed to Rock's commands, snaps out of his confused state and connects with another spear on Cody, who once again finds a way to power out. Annoyed at the defiance, Rock looks to get involved himself and grabs a steel chair until from out of nowhere, Sami Zayn stands in front of The Rock, and he's not alone. Seth Rollins stands behind him and attacks The Rock and connects with a stomp on the floor before Sami grabs the steel chair and chases off Solo Sikoa, evening the odds for the American Nightmare. Roman Reigns, realizing he's all alone, no enforcement, all of his family removed from the equation, Reigns calls for the guillotine, but Rhodes stuns the champion with a tribute to his father, the late great American Dream, before finally connecting with a crossroads, but he doesn't go for the pin.
I don't know how much time I have, as Triple H will have the portals closed permanently, but I just had to tell you, I am proud of you. I am proud of the legacy that you have cemented for yourself. You spent years trying to escape my shadow, and I'm here to tell you that you have done so with flying colors. I am forever proud of you. Now go finish that story, not for me, but for you. Give him hell, kid.
Tell your entire family to acknowledge me.
Putting one final nail in the coffin, Rhodes connects with one final crossroads before getting the pin and picking up the win to finally become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. For the first time since 2019, Roman Reigns has been pinned in singles competition, and it was against the man he screwed out of the title 1 year ago. Through it all, it is now time for the world to acknowledge the American Nightmare as the undisputed face of the WWE. Now, I went with that outcome because I feel like if the company just has to put the title on Cody, it should come at them playing with our emotions at the possibility of outside interference, again, just like last year, and instead of it being successful, have those who were wronged by the Bloodline in the past come even the odds, while also teasing a mini power struggle between the Tribal Chief and the High Chief for the inevitable Roman Reigns versus The Rock match at, say, WrestleMania 41, and that can be the true final nail on the coffin that is the Bloodline saga, with the catalyst being that The Rock has lost faith in Roman Reigns being Tribal Chief as one of the elders and High Chiefs of the family, while Cody Rhodes goes on a run as champion for a bit as the story has finally finished. I also saw on Twitter where people were looking at WWE going the route of The Rock playing Roman and being the full catalyst of him losing the title. No teasing, just straight up being the reason because he's seeing how he treated their family and wanted to beat Roman at his own game. The only thing that's keeping me from seeing that vision is, wouldn't that also cheapen Cody's win? Because I feel like if Cody was the one to finally unseat Roman, it should be clean. No one touches anyone or pull a referee out the ring. Nothing. Just straight up clean win over the Tribal Chief. Let me know what you guys think. Do you see Cody Rhodes' story finishing this way, or do you see them having Roman Reigns retain the title once again and then eventually causing the rift between Roman and The Rock, and they have the fall of the Bloodline play out at next year's WrestleMania? Sound off in the comments using hashtag #WhatIf. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, hit the crossroads on that subscribe button with the notification bells turned on. And when you're done there, check out this video where I asked the question on what if the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns faced Hollywood Rock. I'll catch you over there, and y'all be breezy.
Still eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Try to violate my peace, and I'm quick to hit delete. Got a V trigger coming for you, Twitter typing tough guys. Dealing with the real deal, now you better recognize. I'm tired of being humble, but they can't knock me out. Wreck everyone and leave, this what it's all about. I'm the man around here, yeah, I'm meant to prove it. They said it's ludicrous, I said they better move it. There's main event in my name, look how I'm getting these gains. I'm up, while they down, this ain't a game, it's just me, oos. Day one from the jump, but I'm still born a king.